Welcome back to What I Tasted, where I take your favorite comfort foods and make them better and plant-based. And today I'm making another 31 days of Halloween recipes just for you. Today I am making mummy coffins. So I'm starting with the sausage. What I'm gonna do is cut it down the long way. Both times, like so. And then I'm just going to cut it right up. Now I'm doing this because it's gonna fit better. It's gonna cook a little quicker. It's gonna end up being pretty perfect. Okay, I'm gonna add the sausage. Just gonna cover this up and let it cook. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up these shallots. Just looking to do a rough chop on the shallots. I'm ultimately going to be caramelizing the shallots, so they're going to wilt up quite a bit when they cook and decrease in size. So I have 4 total shallots, so I'm cutting those up, and I also have some apple. And I'm going to cut up the apple as well. So I usually just cut it like so, just to do a quick cut and remove the seeds and the core. And so now at this point, just gonna cut the apple into slices to get it pretty fine, and then just go through, cut the apple this way. Okay, I'm gonna add the shallots and the apple right to the skillet. And I'm just going to let this caramelize on the stovetop. That's caramelizing nicely. And so I'm just going to add in some garlic. Now that the garlic's in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the sausage back in. Okay, so back over here, I'm going to just line the wrappers into the coffins, and I am pressing it down into it a bit more, just so that way it adheres to the shape more. Now I have some vegan sour cream, and so I'm going to put a little bit in the bottom of each one of these. Now I'm going to add our filling. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is cut this in half, and I'm going to cut a bunch of little slices of this. Place them over the coffins. And then I'm gonna just tuck, then I'm gonna go around and tuck in the pieces, so that way they look like they're all coming from inside the coffin. Okay, so now I took some dried fig and I cut it in slices, and I'm just going to tuck it into each of these. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, so I'm going to do a quick little brush of butter on the top of this. And then I'm going to sprinkle some vegan Parm cheese over the top. And now this is gonna go in the oven, 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. So the sausage mummy coffins are all done. They look good. They look crunchy. They look filling. Can't wait to try it out. So let's just go ahead and do so. Very hot, but tasty. So the filling inside is fantastic. You get the sausage that has a little bit of spice to it. The apple and the shallots are sweet. So this is really a sweet and savory tart. This is good. I definitely like this. So you get the garlic coming through. That's a little bit of a pungent flavor to it. And then I got one of the dried figs, so that added a nice depth to it. All in all, this is good. This is definitely something to enjoy. You know, there's not much more to say about this. So try it out at home in your kitchen with your friends and family. And come back soon for another 31 days of Halloween, because I'm your friend with food benefits. I'll see you again real soon.